In a nationally televised statement, Lebanese President Aoun vowed his government would not collapse, and at the same time seemed to extend an olive branch to the hundreds of thousands of protesters who've taken to the streets over the past week.
I
call on the protesters and demonstrators. I am ready to meet your representatives and hear your concerns. I will listen to your demands specifically as you listen to our fears of economic collapse. We must do this together to achieve your goals without causing collapse and chaos.
Despite that optimism, Aoun is allied with the Iranian-backed Hezbollah movement, whose supporters have clashed with anti-government protesters in recent days. Now a political power in Lebanon, Hezbollah won 13 seats in last year's parliamentary elections. On Thursday, protesters took to the streets for an 8th straight day, blocking roads across Lebanon. After a civil war that ended in 1990, Lebanon's 18 recognized religious groups agreed to phase out political sectarianism, but it still persists 30 years later. Now, Shiite and Sunni Muslims, Christians, and other groups have come together to oppose the current government, fed up with economic hardships.
We are getting out of the sectarian regime and we are on the streets demanding our rights. Today, the president should dissolve the government and bring in a neutral government of 10 ministers.
We have to stand up for what we need. And one of the things we need is not to have a government that is literally stealing everything from the people.
In addition to Aoun's promise to dialogue, this week Prime Minister Saeed Hariri responded with proposed concessions, including reducing lawmakers' salaries by 50%. But protesters were unsatisfied and continued their call for major structural change.
And